Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the three-time Boxer Award-winning Boxer. And I am back at the Olympic experience at the Richmond Oval. You remember I came here during the Tourism Passport last year, like when I was doing the challenge. And I figured it would be nice if I came back and I did a bit more of an in-depth experience here. So we have an Olympic torch to handle. We have here flame. There you go, I've lit the Olympic torch. So let's get started. So obviously you saw me with the torch. So over here, when you walk in, you actually have a display of a bunch of the original, first torches. So in this particular one, they actually have quite a few Olympic torches. Obviously, some of the older ones are not here. Like I don't see the 1940 or 44, but I think something big might have been happening around that time in the early 40s. So let's see, what other ones are well, I don't see the 94 Winter Olympics because I know that they did both the same year up until 92, and then there was 1994 Lillehammer was when they started alternating between every 2 years. Like you would have the winter in 94, summer in 96. Nagano was the winter in 98. So 2006 and 2008 are missing. But yeah, they have both a lot of winter and summer torches. So let's continue going on and seeing what we find. Okay, so I'm sorry if I upset anybody. I don't mean to make light about World War II. So you see here, there's actually a couple of bits here. An Olympic ribbon from 1936, and there's also a protest poster, an American protest poster, that by now I've already put that over, of Nazi Germany. So the poster is from New York City in 1936, illustrating the protest against holding the Olympics in Nazi Germany. And of course, the ribbons were hung on flagposts in Berlin during the 1936 games. So, as much as I hate to say this, I would like to congratulate the men's hockey team, the United States men's hockey team, for both their goals, well, men's and women's. So, regardless, I would like to show off some of there is a display here with a lot of the, over the years, the men's stuff. Like Martin St. Louis' helmet from the 2014 games. The Pierre Pichet's Paralympic goalie mask from 1998. Billy Bridges' Paralympic gloves. Luongo's Olympic skates from 2010. Let's see. You see here Paul Kariya's jersey. This one was from 2002. Also from 2002 is the Olympic game-winning goal hockey stick, which was scored by Joe Sakic. So you see here, there's a whole lot of Olympic men's. And speaking of Joe Sakic, well, they were just showing the Joe Sakic's game-winning goal, but obviously the time it took you to walk over here, they clipped to something else. This is how I look in the cage. If you're a table hockey person, have I got the thing for you. So we also got some vintage hockey jerseys here. So you obviously have Toronto, Edmonton, and Montreal on the top. Vancouver, another Montreal, and then Ottawa at the bottom. We're missing Flames and Jets. So you see they have a balance bit here that you can test out. Now, I'm holding over $2,000 worth of camera equipment, probably closer to $3,000, so I'm gonna not try that. Just, I hope the logic behind that is self-explanatory. But you can always come down and try it yourself. So there are some replica medals here that you can try on and see how they look. So, like a 2010 gold medal. So that's how it looks. That's how three-time the Boxes award-winning the Boxes looks with an Olympic gold medal. So obviously those ones I showed you earlier are replicas because they're not going to leave actual gold, silver, and bronze lying around. But I think I showed you this last year, but I'll show you guys again this time around. That there's more, like, they have actual Olympic medals over here. Like, you have the Beijing 2022 Olympic medals. Pyeongchang 2018 medals. 2014 Sochi. These are the Winter Olympics I'm showing you. Vancouver 2010. Torino 2006. And Salt Lake City 2002. And then up here, so like this is the bottom row with the Winter Olympics, and up here are Summer Olympics. Uh, 2004 Athens, 2008 Beijing, 2012 London, 2016 bronze, and 2020 Tokyo. Yeah, I think something else might have been happening in 2020. Although some of us, for good reason, might want to not count the year 2020 in human history. I don't blame you. So, the furthest back, we have here the evolution of winter equipment. So we have here, let's see, well, some wooden skis and poles. These are from 1935, the City of Richmond collection. Let's see. And below we have various skates ranging from the 1800s to the 2000s. And you see you also have like jumpsuits and curling brooms and stones. Let's see, we also have surfing the snow. In 1965, the original skifer was introduced as a surfboard for the snow. In 1977, Jake Burton attached water ski bindings to the bottom and the modern snowboard was born. In the 1990s, boards became wider and more specifically shaped for different events. Bindings and boots also evolved, from strapped-in sorrels to ski boots to designated snowboard boots. So there you go. Like, there is equipment that obviously the games have been around for quite a few, or for decades, even centuries. So of course, given technology and progress, eventually you're going to figure out something that works better than what worked, say, 20 or 30 years ago. As people change, so too does the equipment. Okay, so you'll hear people complain nowadays about how kids get participation trophies. Okay, I understand that. But nobody is allowed to complain that it's a new thing. I have irrefutable proof of this now. Here, in the Olympic experience at the Richmond Oval, we have the 1896, not 1996, 1896. Before World War I. You read that? The Athens 1896 participation medal. It's not a new thing. Yeah, it is pretty heavy, so I can lift it up, but so let's see. Well, yeah, I should be able to. It's only 16 pounds, but I'm not exactly throwing it very far. We also have women's hockey, as I alluded to earlier, with both the men and the women's American team winning gold this year at the 2026 Olympics. So one of our more legendary women hockey players is Hayley Wickenheiser. I seem to remember her actually playing in the men's league in Finland some years ago. So as you see, we got a couple of got her skates and her Team Canada jersey from. The jersey is from 2010. The skates are from 2013 to 2014, and there's also a puck and nameplate from 2002. So I actually found out that today is the opening of the Paralympic Games. So basically, it's like the Olympics, but for disabled people. Like there's sledge hockey, which is a game that, like, let's see, what's his name? Rick Hansen would play. So, like, basically, you're strapped inside, like, on a small board which serves as like skates, and you have like two small sticks, one in each hand. So yeah, those ones will start today, March 6, 2026. So I'm going to head out now, and here at the Olympic Experience is actually a museum over at the Olympic Oval in Richmond. So if you'll take a look, you'll see that there's actually this is a facility for a skating facility, and this was actually where we did the long speed skating venues, events. So anyway, there's actually quite a few volunteers. So you'll see a few things on the way out. Like the Army of Volunteers stand, where the success of the Games relies on considerable volunteer support, which has been the case since the 1948 Olympic Games in London. During the 2010 Winter Games in Vancouver, approximately 30,000 volunteers were recruited to support sporting and cultural events and to perform in the momentous opening and closing ceremonies. And then you come a little bit further down, and you'll see another one for the legacy of the Oval. The Oval did open in December 2008, and like the long track speed skating competitions. That's what it was used for. So you'll find some more stuff here, and it is actually a multi-use facility here. There is like a small gym with exercise bikes and the like, so you can actually make good use of your time here. There's also a basketball court downstairs. And I remember seeing something else on the second floor. Now, before I go completely, there is like some free previews downstairs. The Olympic Experience is on the third floor, but here on the second floor, okay, I was mentioning about some of the torches that weren't upstairs. Well, I see the 2010 torch. Not the 2010. Well, there's a 2010 torch from on loan from the Paralympic Committee, but I see the 2006 torch. That's one that was missing. I also see a 2012 and 2014 torch. And yes, I was talking about the Paralympics earlier, so there's also, I'm assuming these are summer games, There's also wheelchair racing and paraswing to go along with the sledge hockey that happens during the Winter Olympics. You come over here, there's also the Canadian Olympic Committee. There's also like a stand over, like a display over here for the Olympic Committee and the Youth Olympic Games. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon, guys. Bye, everyone.